Hello and welcome to the Ballcard Show, the sports podcast.
For the Sports Collector.
I'm Jason Otero.
I'm Gary LeMaster.
This is Season 6, Episode 30. And your boys are too fat for the heat in the building today. And we're not talking about cards.
No, the National is wild this year. Today is Thursday. Normally we record on Tuesday. I think it still would have been wild. The line was 5 wide, 3 blocks deep this morning.
Yep.
It's as busy second day of the National as it usually is on Saturday. I can't imagine what the weekend's going to be.
Let's talk about the air temp while we're at it.
Well,
we're old men complaining. We haven't hit the weather yet. We have hit the lines, but it is warm up here, boys. If your boys pass out.
Toasty. It's toasty. Downstairs, it's about 20 degrees cooler.
Yes. Yeah.
There are more people upstairs this year.
Yep.
It is crowded, and SCN built this amazing studio here on site, but the ventilation in here is not ideal for the chubby
obese
folks.
men in the space.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Let's talk about the upstairs space here.
Okay.
Because last year, I don't know exactly how many more tables they've moved in up here, but they reconfigured the second floor entirely.
Yes.
And it is still absolutely packed up here.
Yes, it is wildly busy. And the types of collectors, the number of people, we are sitting right between modern baseball, vintage baseball, non-sport, Disney, and everybody is busy. There are collectors here looking for everything you can imagine.
Stuff that we're seeing walk up to tables, it's just blowing our minds with that.
Oh, that Babe Ruth Mickey Mantle dual 101 out of Dynasty.
Yes.
I was like,
did somebody pick that up around us?
Not around us, but it did get moved at the show because I sent it to a guy. I was like, what do you want for this? And I knew the answer was going to be wildly outside of what our little budget is. I wasn't anticipating it being...
Who do we need to walk this card to for you?
I wasn't anticipating it being several multiples of our entire bankroll. But, I sent it to somebody, and that person came back and said, I wish I'd had a shot. The guy who bought it just came over and showed it to me. So, that's how quick stuff moves here.
Pretty unique piece. Let's talk a little bit about the media presence. So I see a little bit more of that engagement upstairs, down around all the activations. It's been pretty heavy volume of that. Everybody has a phone out. Everybody has a camera in your face. So, and there's a lot of people capturing, and we're one of them, right? But
we are.
I certainly understand why that has been a little more restrained this year, because at some point,
it's a little much.
Everyone grabbing footage within 2 feet of you. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. The walking taco. You went full lettuce intentionally. In these trying times for lettuce.
Listen,
unashamed.
I'm a 50-year-old man with digestive issues. What a dream.
If
that had been bad lettuce, what a dream.
You said it's me versus the Ozempic.
Yeah, it's me versus the Ozempic today.
That's the show we need. Man versus Ozempic.
Sign me up.
What's the threshold here?
Just shot, dozen donuts.
All right, what do we got here? My notes are all over the place.
I mean, I wanted to talk about how different the National experience has been for us this year.
Okay.
So, most of you guys know, this is what we do. I've been coming to the National for years and years and years. The National, the first time I was in Chicago, I believe was in 2003.
Okay.
And it was just this second floor. That's all it was. Now it's the whole center. But we've always been here as guys walking the show, buying, selling, transacting, setting up in the VIP lounge. This year we're here as media guys. And it's been a very different experience. It hasn't been bad. It's just been very different. People that know us are walking up, hey, are you guys buying anything? Not right now.
Not right now.
We can't. No. These badges don't let us do that.
Not this time. We did have a really cool guest. Let's talk about a few interactions we had.
Yes.
So first, Daniel Van Kirk walks up.
So wild.
We were not expecting that at all.
It's always weird when somebody who is way more famous than you will ever be walks up and is like, I really like your stuff.
Because a year ago, I was just slinging $3 cards in my basement live on TikTok, trying to get 50,000 cards in the store. He comes walking up with his Allen and Ginter card and says, hey, I just got into cards in the last few months, and your content has helped me get a grasp on this in a way that I wasn't able to find anywhere else. Then he inscribed it with his
That's Hip Hop.
That's Hip Hop from Bob's Burgers, which I'm like, come on.
It was a really cool experience, and it's always, we talk about this a lot. When we launched this podcast, we're just a couple guys talking about cards, and it turned pretty quickly into how can we bring value to the people that are listening to us. And we're so intentional about that the number of people that have come up, Daniel Van Kirk comes up, but lots of other people who watch and listen to the content in our whole space, not just us. And the feedback of the stuff you guys are talking about has been helpful to me in this. I'm a new dealer, and nobody else is teaching how to do this. And I'm
saving up for my family's vacation, or I'm starting my kids' college fund, or I got so wrapped up in the chase of ripping these products and it got to be a problem, and I just said, hey, if I'll put in the work, then I can fund the hobby and be smart financially about these moves. So, and you've made a best friend. Papa Gio and you guys, I can't even. You guys are so close.
Listen, Mike, I'm telling you right now, I see you wanting to chastise Dad every once in a while. No, sir. One of my 3 favorite humans I'm not related to.
You guys are the thickest thieves in that one, You got to hang out with Frank the Tank this morning.
That was cool.
So he had his Dolphins gear on, and I said, is it as bad as I think it's going to be? It's not going to be good. To quote Frank, it's not going to be good.
Dang it, we just bought a big Malik Willis. Oh, no.
Speaking of quarterbacks, we also had another interaction today. Our friend Jeff Wilson.
We did.
We wanted to give him a thank you. Posted the clip. If you haven't seen it, you want to check that out. But we wanted to thank Jeff for the interview, and Gary found a great gift for him. What did we give him again?
Well, he thought when we told him we were going to give him a gift that it would be like a Jordan or a Kobe. But we really wanted to be thoughtful and get something direct for the PC.
From the heart.
From the heart. And we found an on-card of 25 Will Greer RPA out of Immaculate.
Can't go wrong.
And it was really important to us that when we gave it to him that he understood just how valuable it was now. So we left the price tag on it, and I believe it was $5.
All right, so
Jeff, you were a good sport. We appreciate you.
So is there anything PC-wise you're keeping an eye out for this week?
The last 2 years, I've tried to find a nice Luke Kuechly card. Last year, I didn't find one anywhere, and we were actually walking and looking.
Actively looking,
This year, so far, we haven't had a chance to really do that much. We've just been doing all this stuff. But yeah, a really nice Luke Kuechly or a really nice Ed Oliver. I would love to find one of those. I'm not going to find a cool Ken Anderson card here, and to be frank, in Ohio, we can find that stuff, and he signs like a champ anyway. So, but a cool Luke Kuechly or a cool Ed Oliver. You found a cool Zach Thomas.
Zach Thomas stuff I'm keeping an eye out for. Jason Taylor, just the unique 90s insert stuff. I'm kind of falling into that lane of stuff that I'm trying to find. I want to talk about something that we've been hearing a little bit from some of our regulars that were walking up, that were out trying to source on the floor. It's a conversation that's come up a few times. I think we can shed a little bit of light on this, but I want to talk about expectations of buying, or more importantly, sourcing at a show like the National. Because it is this is a different animal altogether.
Yes, if you're coming to the National, and you may see this episode and you're coming up on Saturday, this will drop on Friday.
Whatever.
If you're coming to the National, or any show of this level, Fanatics Fest, the National, the West Coast show, and you're coming primarily to source cards to resell, from a business standpoint, you have 2 options, in my opinion. Option number 1, focus on value boxes. Option number 2, buy guys who you think are on the way up and be willing to pay at or over current comps because you believe firmly that they're going to continue to rise.
Here's my arbitrage game. This is the only tip that might do something, and you would agree with this. You're going to have to put in volume in the showcases, and you're going to have to basically catch some people that probably priced some things a few months ago. So it's like right now the 90s chase, the basketball is super hot. Where most people are going to find those deals is in the value boxes. But there are players, I remind you, last year I found the Deckle Edge PSA 10 Shohei rookie. Someone had priced that probably February or March. I saw when that comp was. So that's how I map that out. If I'm looking through a showcase, I'll look at a few cards that are unique, but probably have sales.
Sure.
Not a ton. And then I'm going to look at the sticker, and then I'm going to look and say, when did this sell? And if it was 3, 5, 6 months ago, there's a lot of vendors that only do this show.
Yep.
They save all year because there's nothing on earth like this show. So you may be able to find an opportunity where they're happy at sticker. The trend has moved the value a little bit on there, but to do that, you've got to just keep moving and plugging along. When you see 2 or 3 or 4 cards that you're familiar with and the stickers are just not where you're going to touch it, be happy and move on, or buy the card and pay up and enjoy it.
If you're looking for something for your PC and you're walking this show and you see something really unique that doesn't sell very often, I'm telling you right now, if you walk away from it thinking you'll be able to come back later because you just didn't want to pay the premium the person wanted for the card, that card likely won't be there, and you'll be kicking yourself. We had one of our listeners stopped and said, hey, to a Sportsman Dan, shout out, was telling us about a Tony Romo card that he was looking for and he found, and the guy wanted double what the last comp was. It was a game used 3-color patch numbered to 15.
Right.
And he tried to make an offer and the dealer actually got upset with him. We've had that story 2 or 3 times from different guys. Understand, by the end of the week with this number of people, I don't care how good the dealer is, they're probably peopled out.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're hitting them at 60% of their tag, they're probably not going to be very happy with you.
Yeah.
But I told him, I said, you're right, but at this show, that dealer knows there's a very high probability that there is a Tony Romo collector that's been looking for that card that isn't buying it worrying about what it used to sell for. They're buying it for them to keep forever.
Yeah.
And if it's the only one available and it's $400, guess what they're going to pay for it?
Yeah.
They're going to pay $400.
So if balance it out, think of your budget. What are you actually going to spend? Can you afford the card? If it's truly unique and you've been looking for years and you see it, listen to your heart, baby.
Yes. Yep.
Enjoy it. This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
That's the Zach Thomas PMG that walked up, months back at the Xenia show. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a card I've wanted. When it walked up, I knew I'm not going to have a crack at this anytime soon.
Yes.
This is time for it. So I'm hopeful to see a little bit of that PC stuff.
For sure.
All right, what else we got, Gary?
I don't know. What did you have on our list?
We burned through all that already. Yeah.
I mean, we can spitball forever.
I don't think people need to
spitball.
Necessarily. I don't think anybody, the crew, the guys working everybody's sweating to death here. We don't need to keep it going.
Hopefully, if you haven't had a chance to make it to a national, someday you get it on your list of things to do.
Yep.
If you love cards and you love this space, it really is an experience that you can't get anywhere else. Yeah. There are parts of it that are going to make you want to pull your hair out.
Right.
And there are parts of it that you're going to think are the coolest things you have ever experienced in your life. Yeah. There are very few other places where you're walking down an aisle and rubbing elbows and you look and you're like, I know that person.
Yeah, yeah.
And it might not even be a card person. Yeah. Like with us, voice actors from famous TV shows, you're going to see all kinds of folks. And everybody's, for the most part, really nice, really accommodating, willing to spend some time.
What I hear you saying is just so many people out there touching grass.
Yes. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. You get out there, touch some grass, see some humans.
We saw Professor was here touching grass.
The Nutty Professor was
He was here touching grass.
Which is unfortunate because I had a crisp 20 for him to make up for those penny sleeve discrepancies if he's ever back in Columbus so that he's set.
Yeah.
So
whether he goes to LJ's, shout out LJ's.
LJ's, one of our favorite local shops.
Or whether he's at Car Collector 2, that extra buck for penny sleeves, we wanted to try to help
you out
for a few months for him.
I do want to address one thing that I've seen on a lot of the reaction videos in national content.
Okay.
This emphasis on the long lines. Yep.
Yeah. I bet by the end of this week it's 500,000 people or more in this facility.
You don't have to be here. You don't have to come, but there is nothing on earth like the National.
No, nothing at all.
All right. What do we got coming up? So next weekend, August the...
You are on vacation.
I'm going to be in the Bahamas. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I will be in Circleville, Ohio at the Circleville Card Convention.
Circleville Card Convention.
And then Shipshawana. Again, another show. It ain't the National, but it's not like anything else. Come out to Amish country in Indiana. Make 2 days out of it. So worth it. They do a great job. King of Cards is going to be there. Confirmed Kyle will be there. So if you've ever wanted to meet Kyle, it'll be a great spot to do it. What do we else have? Do we have?
I can't remember after that. It's been a long week.
It's been a very long week, and it's only Thursday.
Yep. This has been the Ballcard Show, the sports podcast
for the Sports Collector.
Bye now.
Peace.